In the world of basketball, there are only a select few names that have sent shockwaves before ever stepping foot on an NBA court. In the early 80s, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird brought eyes from across the country to the league as rookies, something that wouldn't be replicated again until the rise of a high school phenom by the name of LeBron James in the early 2000s. However, in 2023, a new prospect would spark intrigue amongst fans before his official arrival to the NBA. His name was Victor Wembanyama.
Trying to bring out the defense, start things defensively. Then Wembanyama blocks the shot. What a long reach, and he's off to the races to the fast break. And has a slammer, bama, jammer. Victor Wembanyama.
And many believe he is destined to carry the future of the game.
With the first pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Victor Wembanyama.
It's just accomplishing something that I've been dreaming of, my whole life. Hearing that sentence from Adam Silver, I've dreamed of it so much that, I gotta cry, man.
History has proven that the San Antonio Spurs know what it means to see a superstar with the #1 pick. Nearly 3 decades earlier, the franchise had turned itself around by drafting NBA Hall of Famer David Robinson with the first pick of the 1987 draft.
The first selection in the 1987 NBA Draft will be made by the San Antonio Spurs.
Something they would repeat again 10 years later, selecting Tim Duncan.
With the first pick in the 1997 NBA Draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Tim Duncan, Forest University.
A player who would take San Antonio to new heights courtesy of 5 NBA championships. In the years since Duncan's retirement, the team had struggled, falling to the bottom of a competitive Western Conference. While there seemed to be a lack of direction at the time, winning the 2023 draft lottery meant the Spurs would be rewarded with the coveted #1 overall pick in the draft.
And that means that the #1 pick in the 2023 NBA draft goes to the San Antonio Spurs.
A pick which every team in the association knew who would be selected. A historic franchise had been paired with a historic prospect.
I'm sure he watched so many great players in the league and tried to emulate just about everybody, you could tell.
But unlike the years before, nobody within the Spurs or the NBA had ever seen anything like Wembanyama.
I've said it from the beginning that he's special, and he has an unbelievable coach that's going to make sure that he does things the right way, play the game the right way, and he's going to continue to develop. But he's already special, but he's going to continue to get better and better and better, each and every game, each and every year that he steps on this floor.
Summer League would be the world's first glimpse of Victor on an NBA court. An event surrounded by media hype, unlike anything the event had ever seen.
Wembanyama on the wing, goes through the legs, sleep behind the Barlow screen. Little midi comes off.
Wemby, I'm jealous of them. Why? I wish I could step out and shoot the 3, brother.
Wemby for 3, butter.
Just alien, you know what I'm saying, like some people say.
A 7'4" giant with the skills of a guard, Wembanyama's presence was undeniable, making an impact on both ends of the floor.
As y'all know, he can shoot over anybody, so it's not like you can test his shot. It's just.
By the end of the event, Victor had proven how he could make an impact right away in his first season, giving opposing players nightmares as he impacted every shot attempt within the Vegas city limits.
He's obviously a gifted player who's very humbly trying to find his place. I called one play for him all night, and I think he got over 20.
For any player, you can expect the rookie season to be a trial by fire. a time of both excitement and inevitable challenges.
It has actually been one of the most difficult things is to be ready for the battle every night, you know, and after that to just get over it because we got another one tomorrow, we got another one in 48 hours. So this has been one of the toughest battles, and I didn't think it would be as tough of a battle on the mental aspect. I thought it would be harder on the body.
However, for Victor, the experience was elevated to new heights considering the world of sports was tuning in.
I think a lot of players with high expectation get ruined because they got crap coaches. This dude got one of the best to ever do it in Coach Popovich. I think that's the best thing he got going for him.
And it wouldn't take long for Wembanyama to prove that he was as advertised.
There's nobody like Victor Wembanyama. And look, I get it. If we said this kind of thing about a prospect every year, I would get it as it being called hype. This is not hype. This guy is the real deal.
A common theme throughout Wembanyama's rookie season was his ability to do the unexpected. A marathon of never-before-seen plays that left audiences across the world on the edge of their seats.
This is KD over Victor, right? And then Wemby says, anything you can do, KD, I can do better. But how about with the left hand? And look where he took off from.
Yeah, it's just a unique player. It's going to be a force in this league for a long time. Once he continue to get experience under his belt, he's just going to get even better.
Being named the 2024 NBA Rookie of the Year, Victor Wembanyama had put together one of the most decorated rookie seasons in league history. He had become the first rookie to ever be named First Team All-Defense, an achievement earned by also being the first rookie to lead the NBA in blocks.
I like him a lot. He's a treasure and a tribute to the NBA. They need to stop lying by listening to 7'3", though. He's 7'5". I stood next to the brother. I came up to his damn belly. He's 7'5". Trust me on that. He ain't 7'3". He ain't 7 foot. He's 7'5". But he's got ball handling skills. He's got a J. He can create his own shot off the dribble. He can pull up. He can roll off screens and shoot J's. He can spot up and shoot threes. The brother is special.
Like, there was obviously guys, Sean Bradley, Yao Ming, like there was obviously these large players, tall players that's been in the league. With him, he's on a perimeter. Like, he's dribbling it in transition. Like, he's at the rim. He's not at the rim. Like, you know, you're always like looking to see where the hell is he at. You know what I mean?
He had been the 4th most purchased jersey in the league. His viral clips had been the 3rd most viewed on social media. And by the season's end, he had become the first player in NBA history to put up at least 1,500 points, 250 blocks, and 100 made three-pointers in a single season.
Kid's special. Absolutely special, and he may win MVP of the league in like the next 2 years or so.
As we look ahead, eyes from across the basketball world are fixed on the next steps for Victor Wembanyama. As a player who has already in one season proven why he had been such a hyped prospect, the future seems all but certain for the alien down in San Antonio. A new era of basketball is upon us. One that will be looking for a new face of the game.
Austin, when LeBron's done, who will be the next face of the league?
It has to be Victor. I mean, when we talk about from a standpoint of media, publicity, and how much time and effort we put into this guy, the hype we talk about before the draft, I've never seen a player covered in modern day era other than LeBron James than Victor. And he's had a great year. The team's not great, but they're in the beginning stages. Either it was LeBron James or Michael Jordan's team, their rookie years either. They're in a complete rebuild where they got a hell of a start with this kid. He has talent and potential that we have never seen in the NBA. He's a freak. I mean, he's showing the outside game, the inside game, one of the league leaders in blocks, and you have Greg Popovich as your head coach. I think the future is super bright for him, and I think in terms of how we've pushed him to be, and something we've never seen before, kind of like LeBron James, we've never seen someone like him before either, before he came. I think Victor is going to be the face of the league.
But as has been proven by the players who came before, the real key to carrying the league forward doesn't just come from accolades and achievements. It comes from an ability to capture the imagination of every fan who's there to witness. It's what draws fans to arenas, what causes millions to tune in, and it's the reason why the story of Victor Wembanyama is only just beginning. The reason why the future of basketball is his to define.